Welcome to my channel and thank you for watching my videos. Uja, kane, kayo kagasaka. Kare. Kayo kagasaka. Kare. Kayo kagasaka. Wherever you are in the world, when you talk about Bohol, the very first thing that comes into your mind is the famous Chocolate Hills. Welcome to the Chocolate Hills of Carmen, Bohol, Philippines. Yes, at last, I'm back at the Chocolate Hills of Carmen, Bohol. We have attempted a lot of times to really get a good shot. There is a world famous Chocolate Hills in Carmen, Bohol, Philippines. But karon pa mi nagrantan because it started to open last February. And as you can see guys, pinanindutan siya kaayo na amazed as I was viewing the whole vicinity, or just imagine. Pero ganiha, we have been to the highest part of or highest hill among the 1,200 plus hills of the Chocolate Hills. So I hope you will enjoy guys watching the scenery of the famous Chocolate Hills of Bohol, Philippines. Get ready. Sit back and relax. Join me as I bring you to this majestic gift of nature. Going to the top of the highest hill takes you to a breathtaking adventure. Visitors need to prepare themselves to about more than 200 steps to reach the top. One needs to take a rest every half of 100 stairs to gain back to a normal breathing. For those who are very excited to see thousands of chocolate hills, just rush to the top. Genetics, let us all climb together to see these world's famous Chocolate Hills of Carmen, Bohol, Philippines. The island province of Bohol in the Philippines may be smaller than its Visayan neighbors Cebu and Negros, but it doesn't fall short of stunning sights and activities such as its famous Chocolate Hills. Joining Chocolate Hills tours will treat you to a breathtaking view of 1,000 beautiful cone-shaped hills stretched over 50 square kilometers of land across the towns of Carmen, Batuan, and Sagbayan. This is the tourist spot that put Bohol on the map and that has baffled many geologists. The majestic Chocolate Hills is one of the Philippines' most popular tourist attractions and is the top destination for Bohol tours. The Chocolate Hills is declared the Philippines' third national geological monument and is dubbed as an eighth wonder of the world. It won't take long before you realize why it's one of the must-visit destinations in the country once you see its scenic characteristics firsthand. These iconic hills are even featured in the 200 Philippine peso bid. Complete your Bohol itinerary by visiting this most famous geological wonder. Like most parts of the Philippines, Bohol has a tropical climate, but its peak season is during dry months, which begins in January until May. The least chance of rainfall is during April. These months make it an ideal time to travel around in the island province. The Chocolate Hills showcase its iconic chocolate brown look during the dry months. During the rainy season, the hill's grass turns into a vibrant green, giving them the mint chocolate color. More travelers visit during the dry season when the hills appear exactly as it's called. The province of Bohol is accessible from major cities of the primary islands of the Philippines, namely Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Your jump off to get here is Tagbilaran City and Panglao Island in Bohol. Air travel is the most convenient way to visit Bohol. If you're coming from Luzon, you have two gateways. From Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila and from Clark International Airport in Angeles City to Bohol Panglao International Airport. If you're flying from Mindanao, you can fly from Davao International Airport. From the Bohol Panglao International Airport, you can make your way to the Daot Integrated Bus Terminal and ride the bus or van to either Carmen or Sagbayan town. When you reach Carmen, ride a habal-habal to take you to the Chocolate Hills complex. For a convenient trip, it's highly recommended to hire Bohol transfers or book Bohol tours with vehicle services. If you're traveling by sea, you can book ferry trips to drop you off at Tagbilaran City Seaport from Cebu, Dumaguete, Siquijor, Cagayan de Oro, and Camiguin. While this route may take longer, it offers a different kind of adventure. Upon arrival in Tagbilaran Port, you can hop on a tricycle to go to the O Integrated Bus Terminal. From there, take the bus or van bound for Carmen Town and ask to be dropped off at the junctions leading to Chocolate Hills Complex Viewpoint in Carmen. The unique geological formations of Bohol's Chocolate Hills can be enjoyed in different ways, since it's accessible from almost all parts of the island province. The Chocolate Hills Complex is a resort situated along Barangay Buenas in the town of Carmen. It is about 55 kilometers away from Tagbilaran City and serves as the main destination for viewing the Chocolate Hills. The complex is built from two chocolate hills. It is developed into an observation area complete with a cemented road, restaurant, conference room, swimming pool, activity area, and covered deck rest stops to the viewing deck. Travelers would have to climb the 200 plus steps leading to the 360-degree overlooking deck to get the extraordinary sight of seemingly endless Hershey's chocolate kisses like hills covering the massive landscape. The Chocolate Hills Complex established new buildings to accommodate guests who wish to stay overnight in the middle of the Chocolate Hills. Alternatively, day tour visitors can find this complex viewpoint included in the countryside tours of Bohol. Take note of these handy travel and safety tips for a stress-free and fun-filled trip to Bohol's famous Chocolate Hills. While many major establishments in Bohol accept credit cards, and even though you can find ATMs and money changers in Tagbilaran City and Panglao Island, it would still be more convenient if you bring Philippine peso with you. Always carry smaller bills in 20, 50, and 100 denominations and loose change for easier and faster transactions. This comes in handy when taking public transportation and buying food from vendors. When it comes to what you should wear, you don't have to overthink your options. Make sure to pick breathable clothes pieces such as light summer clothes for your comfort. Since the weather is always unpredictable, bring a light rain jacket. Don't be afraid to ask questions or directions when in Bohol. While many locals in Bohol can speak Cebuano and Tagalog, most of them can understand English. Smile and say hi, and they'll welcome you inquiries warmly. Bohol in the Philippines is home to a dramatically unusual geographic feature, the Chocolate Hills. The name Chocolate Hills is derived from their appearance in summer, where the lush green grass turns into a chocolate brown color. The exact number of Haycock Hills has strangely never been recorded. It has been estimated that the island of Bohol is home to up to 1,800 of the dome-shaped hills. So how did these conical-shaped hills form? Are they a result of man-made influences or purely formed due to environmental factors? Many urban legends and myths surrounding the formation of the symmetrical hills pass down through generations. As with many unusual geographical features, local legends abound as to how they got there in the first place. One story involves a pair of giants who had a disagreement. They fought by hurling huge rocks at each other until they were exhausted. Once they awoke, they forgot their differences and departed, but didn't bother to do any cleaning up. As often the case with such fables, the truth can often get in the way of a good story. Scientifically, the Chocolate Hills are composed of limestone, which was subsequently covered with topsoil and grass. A karst feature, the topographic shape is produced when layers of soluble bedrock are slowly eroded via a process called dissolution. Erosion of the accompanying farmland has formed rivers and caves with underground springs, contributing to the unique shape of the hills. The hills are not just a dot on the horizon either. Rising to 400 feet in height above the plain of Bohol, they provide the town of Carmen with an irreplaceable source of income via tourism. The hills were declared a National Geographical Monument in 1988. However, recently as 2006, mining was still playing a large role in their destruction. Even though UNESCO World Heritage status has been applied for the Chocolate Hills, they are still perceived by locals as viable site for small-scale quarries. The Chocolate Hills of Bohol are just another example of the human race and the environment needing to find a balance. Or before we know it, the planet that we have grown to love might be destroyed. Genetics, plan your trip and make it into a reality. Behold, Bohol.
Have you ever met someone you could not get back at? Have you ever been in love so deep there's no way out? I wish I could explain your eyes and how the sound of your voice gives me butterflies. How your smile makes my heart skip a beat. How every time I'm with you I feel so complete. So complete. You are the light when there is no sun. You are the rainbow when the rain is done. You are the wind that whistles my name. You are the love when the world's the same. You are the star that twinkles in the night. You are the moon that shines so bright. You are the wind that whistles my name. You are the love.
Yeah, here at last! Kuman, after the shooting of my vlog for Chocolate Hills, we're going home na, going down. Actually, di amin dili karon sa highest hill sa among 1,200 plus Chocolate Hills. Okay kayo ang view guys actually. Pero og magkuanta, mag-shoot ta, the best time to shoot is niadta dapit sa between 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Kay umain-ani na siya, one side lang ang na-shoot. Kay mo against the light na siya. But anyway, I enjoyed much in will be revisiting the chocolate hills of Carmen. I hope you enjoy, guys, watching another scenic view of Bohol. That is the chocolate hills in Carmen, Bohol, Philippines. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching my videos. For more updates, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Bye! Shout out time! Shout out to Olahai and Carl family, headed by Donadi. Hi! Shout out also to Judy Habahab, Marimay Briones, Owen Maliksi, and Geological. Thank you guys for always supporting my channel. I would like also to thank you, Divine Rose Habahab, Joven Yu Habahab, and Grace. Thank you guys for always watching my videos. Special thanks to my channel members. Kusina Co-Vlog, Messer Motovlog, Simply Albert Tutorials, Wapoy Kwarta, CCW Westgate, Jude Shoto, Mommy and Ellie Vlog, Tautuman Vlog, Papa J 81 Vlog, Gems Lifestyle, and Dayan Kaibon. Let me also welcome my new channel members, Sharon Quintero Manalo, Chapsuy, etc. channel. Thank you guys for always supporting my channel. For those who would like to subscribe their channels, just leave a message and they will get back to you.
Magpaspas.